This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday.
Holy
Forge out.
crap. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's Ziegenbagel here, and welcome to another episode of Star Trek Online. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to tap that like button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, we are back with another episode. Today we are doing Diplomatic Orders. We have to go to Vulcan and pick up the Ambassador Soketh. Alright, let's get started and enter the Vulcan system. We have entered the Vulcan system. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the Ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pel says that the Ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? On screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the Ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
All right.
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
All right, continue. Let's board the shuttle. Diplomatic Orders. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Alright, so we just gotta walk up here and land shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Alright. Landing on Vulcan. We have arrived. Captain, the Ambassador and his aide are waiting for us at the temple at the top of the rise. We can speak to them there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. Alright, we gotta speak to Soketh. Alright, we just gotta go right up this hill here. Let's see. Vulcan, always a beautiful, beautiful planet. I am being facetious, of course. I mean, really, it's just a giant desert with a bunch of rock formations. It's basically like if you walked around in Nevada or Arizona. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Arizona or Nevada. For anyone who happens to live there, I've actually been to both states. They are quite beautiful, in fact. The desert is... I'm not saying the desert is not beautiful. The desert is quite beautiful. Anyway, I will move on. Alright, here's the Ambassador. We will talk.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Yes, welcome.
Do you have any questions?
Alright, so we have different options here. We can ask him, remind me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
Yes, the war with the Andorians. I remember being taught that Actually, I remember watching that on Star Trek Enterprise.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
Alright, what business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Are you ready to leave?
This is ridiculous! Access to Pajem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the expressed permission of Savin, the leader of the Order of the Priest that maintains the planet. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty. But Savin has chosen this moment to illogically question my visiting the monastery. He is refusing to grant leave for me to meet with the abbot at Pajem.
Alright, I am sure Savin's logic behind his decision is sound.
If I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks.
Do not let your emotions get the best of you.
I fear I've spent too much time off-world. While I find it easy to deal with others, my own people can be stubborn. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than I have.
I will talk to Savin for you. Alright, he is right over here.
Peace and long life.
Yes. Live long and prosper.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Alright, we have a bunch of options here. Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Didn't we use Pajem to... Oh, excuse me. Didn't we use Pajem to spy on the Andorians at one point? Yes. Watch Star Trek Enterprise to find out more.
That should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Soketh?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about what you've heard.
Soketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
And finally, is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me on your honor as a Vulcan and a Starfleet officer that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust in Starfleet, even more so a Vulcan. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
I love how it actually recognizes that I chose to be a Vulcan for my species. I don't remember that being something they had originally in the game, but they did go and do an overhaul of the quest a few years ago, at least, I believe. Alright, continue. Alright, so we go back and talk to the ambassador.
Do you have any questions?
Alright, so we'll just go with these green options. We've already done those, so I've spoken to Savin, we can leave for Pajem now, and I've spoken to Savin, why doesn't he trust you? We're just gonna go with I've spoken to Savin, we can leave for Pajem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go! Just letting him speak to his aide here. Alright, we're leading on. Do 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 do. Woohoo! Woo! I don't know why, but I like jumping around in this game. It's just fun. If you play this game as well, you probably can find me at our space dock jumping around. I do enjoy it. It is fun. Alright, he's very slow. I don't believe we really have to wait for him, but... Alright, board the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Yes, peace and long life. Alright, now we have to talk to the ambassador again.
I need to meditate and prepare for my meeting with the abbot at Pajem. If you have no objections, I will retire to my quarters. Please notify me when we have arrived at our destination. Once again, you have my gratitude for your assistance.
Alright, now we have to return to the bridge. Alright, we've returned. Ambassador Selketh has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Depart the system. Alright.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory.
Alright, here's the replicator here. It allows you to buy things. I brought this up on our Assimilation of the Innocent episode. It's a frequency remodulator. You need this in later episodes for remodulating your weapons to deal with the Aborg when they adapt your weapons. Additionally, there's different commodities that you can buy here, most of which can be used towards fleet activities. They have the standard shield, which I don't really know why you would buy one. And then just a bunch of different types of food items that you can put on yourself or your away team officers. Alright. And we have to go to a gem system now. Oh wait, what?
Click on Replicator
Okay.
to access. You can purchase common items from the Replicator.
Yes.
You can sell items by using Recycle, and retrieve sold items with Retrieve.
Yes, alright. So we do that. I can actually... None of these cost money, but we can at least get them out of our inventory. Because we do not need them cluttering space. Alright. After the last episode, I actually put on any new items that we got from the last mission. I didn't put on this disruptor turret because disruptors aren't great for a Starfleet ship. That's more of a Klingon thing. Alright, we've just cleaned out our inventory, and we're at Pajem, so let's continue. Diplomatic orders. Sir, I'm picking up an unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors to maximum. Alright, scan energy pattern. It's a cloaked Klingon ship. Actually, there's several of them. Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons, putting them on screen.
You have a foul shape-changer aboard your ship. Turn the creature over to us, or we will destroy you!
Alright, we have a bunch of choices here. Shape-changer? What do you mean? Tell me about the Undine. Why are the Undine here? And do you have any proof of these accusations? Alright. Well, the Undine is a species that the Borg went to war with, and then shape-changers are a completely different race. But the Undine can shape-change, as we saw, or as you learn in Voyager in later seasons. Sorry if it's any spoilers, but if you're watching this, you've probably seen a lot of Star Trek. If you haven't, you probably should, because there are a lot of spoilers in here, because it is in the future. Alright, I'm just going to go with the green one so we can move on. Do you have any proof of these accusations?
Do you doubt my word? Insult my honor? I have killed men for less! I have nothing to prove to the likes of you! Turn that so-called ambassador over to me now, or face the consequences!
Engage the Klingon patrol, blocking Bajem. Shields up, red alert! Here we go, into battle! Destroyed. Very easily took out the first one there. Give a little boost to our forward shields. We're on his tail. Oh, we missed. Alright, we can weaken his shields now. And destroyed. One last one left. Alright, his shields are down. On his, I believe, starboard. I can never remember what the difference, or which one's starboard and which one is port, right? I don't know. I was not in the Navy. Sir, sensors are showing multiple Klingon life signs on the surface. The monks may be in danger. I recommend that we send an away team immediately. Alert the ambassador to meet the away team at the transporter room. Captain, the situation on the ground may be too dangerous for the ambassador to be on the surface. I recommend that he remains in his quarters until it is safe. Beam down and secure the monastery. Alright, we have our away team all set up. Let's go. We have beamed down. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building. Sir, recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Alright. The beautiful, beautiful world of Pajem. For some reason, it sometimes reminds me a little bit of the what was it? The moon of Endor. I believe I'm correct there with the Ewoks. All right, there's a Klingon. Engaged him. All right, took him out easy. There's all right. That's a Vulcan monk. He's safe. See if there's any things we can pick up here. It is always good to check around and see if there's any loot boxes we can pick up. Oh, there's a box here, but we gotta engage this warrior here. He is gone, completely evaporated. Interacting. All right, we got some stuff, And a little bit of things. Alright. Here we go, making our way up the hill. Looks like if we look at our mini-map, we have a few more guys up here. Engage them. Alright. Up, we got incoming. Alright, if you see red on the ground, it's always good to move, because it means that somebody could be throwing some kind of grenade, and you don't want to be in them, especially if they have burning effects attached to them. Alright. We have a much better view of the planet here now. It is definitely beautiful. Let's continue up the hill. Oh, we got a little box here. Up, a few more of the usual. I mean, one thing about it is we might not use them, but we can always sell them or give them the duty or to our officers. I usually just give things like that to my officers so they can use them up if they need them to help heal or boost their weapons, such like that. I keep forgetting that I have these abilities I should use, so let's throw a grenade out. Alright. Good to go. Alright, we saved these monks. Their lives have been saved. We got a little box over here. Alright. And we continue on up the mountain. Alright, I'm gonna get this guy off the screen. It's just talking about exploiting people's weakness. Alright. We have to make it up to this building here. Oh, more Klingons. Alright, we took them out for a nice dinner and maybe a movie. Sir, we received an alert from Vulcan. T'Pel says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
But it can't be.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Soketh's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of the transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Soketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend that we locate him immediately. We'll find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Yep, it's an Undine. Definitely not a shape changer. Alright. We have to detain the imposter.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Alright. Don't want him to hit us. Alright. We have a few things here. They're just helpful. Alright, we have to follow him.
Bothersome creatures! Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings, when the Klingons will do my work for me?
Oh, he transported into a Klingon. How smart is that Undine?
Prepare for battle!
Yes,
There is
sir.
a group of Starfleet officers behind me! One of them is the foul shapeshifter! I'm returning to the ship! Don't let them leave this planet alive!
Kapla.
Yes, sir.
Kapla! Alright. Let's move on and catch this Undine shape changer. Alright, took those guys out nice and easy. Make our way down the hill. Alright, took him out nice and easy. Alright. I tend to keep their abilities on auto use, so they should be using their abilities by themselves. I haven't gone over this yet, but they do have specific things where you can set them a rally point so that they'll move for you, which does come helpful in later missions. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, we have to scan the area. Captain, it appears that the Undine has eluded us. However, I'm picking up residual traces of transporter activity in the vicinity. I believe that the Undine may have beamed to a hidden ship in orbit. If he has a hidden ship, we'll find it. Recommend we return to the Varagon and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Alright, beam me up, Tyrell. Alright. Captain, there's an Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the Varagon doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Alright. So we have to try to get rid of their torpedoes and try to survive as long as possible. We try to keep them at a distance so that we have enough time to take them out. Alright, we have another torpedo. Oh, that's a mine. Alright, we got a torpedo incoming. Take it out, take it out, take it out. Nope. Oh, hard hit. Alright, we have 23 more seconds remaining to survive. We'll keep boosting the shield here. And just keep them on this side. Alright. No, Alright, I missed it. We're doing okay. We're only at 92% hull. 93%, we're still fine. We have... Oh! Reinforcements have arrived. Alright. Full stop. And blast away at them. Alright, we're at 82% hull. Boost our shields. Alright, we got hit by a torpedo. It's fine. I do occasionally die in this mission, but it's perfectly fine. It's not like we have to restart or anything. Alright. I'm gonna go in reverse. Oh, yep, okay. We're up. 9%. 9%. Let's run. Too close. Too close. We're gonna... Alright. We might not make this. Oh, we're 11%. Boost our shields. Alright. We're finally doing a good job to their shields. We're gonna make it to the rest of the guys so we aren't out here by ourselves. Oh, 9%. Alright, you can see we have a lot of damage down to us right now. We're on fire. We have 1%. Oh, we have been defeated. We will respawn in 10 seconds. Well, you get to see what it's like when you die now. At least they've lost aggro on us, so that should make things easier now. So respawn. Alright. They are over there. Alright. Let's catch back up. Alright. Take them out. See, that's not too bad. We died, but we're all the better for it because we are no longer their primary target. Alright. Just sit here and shoot away at them. Alright, they're losing their shields quite well. We're going to take them down more with our beam. Boost our torpedo. Alright, they're shooting at us again. I'm going to boost our forward shields and just try to keep us forward at them. They're at 27% and falling. Boost our shields. Alright, we almost got them down. Our forward shields were failing, but I'm boosting them back up. They're at 16% hull and falling. Boost another torpedo. Alright, we should do a good amount of damage here. Alright, 8%. They just got more hull back. Alright, they're about to go down. They have been destroyed. Now we have to scan the debris. Downloading the data now, Captain. We got an acolyte complete, the dreaded dreadnought. Incoming message. Incoming message from the USS Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday.
Holy
Forge
crap. This is brand new. This must be with the new current update. They've added this in because this was not here before. Oh, that is so cool. We've recovered the final data transmission from the Undine vessel, as well as a sample of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the message and tell us more. Depart the system. Alright, we've returned to sector space. We have to hail Starfleet and report.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Yes, who knows indeed. Alright, we're going to get 2,600 experience, 650 expertise, a data recorder, which this recorder contains messages about the state of various sectors that you have visited. The datapad containing information on all sectors narrated by Ambassador Spock. Alright, we get a photon torpedo upgrade, which is nice, personal shield, and some dilithium ore. Let's continue.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have leveled
just
up.
earned your first skill points.
Oh.
Click here to learn more.
Well, let's look at skill points real quick.
Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space combat and ground combat.
Alright. So space combat.
This mission briefing is classified. I've been working with Starfleet intelligence to crack the Undine coded message you found at Pajem. We think we have something. There are several references to the Paulson Nebula in the data. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. I've been in that nebula before. The composition of the clouds may screen opponents from your sensors.
Wow. They've even updated this to have Geordi now. That is so cool. Okay. We'll accept for hide and seek. Alright, we have that new mission added. We're going to go back here. So we have energy weapon training for tactical, and we have projectile weapon training. We're going to want to go with, since we're a tactical officer, and I'm not planning on making a torpedo boat, we're going to go with energy weapon training. We will purchase that upgrade. Alright. Ground, we have 1 point for ground. Endurance training, weapons proficiency. We will purchase you. Alright, sweet. Well, I think that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. We are going to continue in the next episode with Hide and Seek. Don't forget to show your support and tap that thumbs up button. You can look down in the description down below for all other forms of social media, including Patreon, which I would love your support there if you are able. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and live long and prosper.